Buddy, and welcome back to another episode of Small Engineering, where it's not the size of the motor but what you can do with it. Hey everybody, and welcome back to Small Engineering. I want to show you some progress we got. We got the plate set up underneath the boat. We got it bolted in place. We got it tacked together. All I got to do now is finish doing whatever I got to do with that, and then I'm going to unbolt it and take it to the shop so we can get it all done. As y'all can see, we got our plate put in right here. I only got a bolt here, here, and here, and here. That way I can just keep it in place. I had to trim the plate a little bit because it wouldn't fit in my grooves. I wanted it to be all flat, so that way when I go to silicone it, there's a very minimal chance of anything leaking. See how I got this in the upright position? This is going to be my oil cap. I'm going to take this bolt out right here. Pour oil right in there until it fills up to the top, and that way everything that's spinning inside this tube stay nice and slick. Ain't got to worry about it getting hot. If it does get hot, the water underneath the boat running over across the metal will cool any type of heat that's going on in there, so that'll always stay cold. I ain't got to worry about that. Alright, I guess we can go ahead and take it apart. Don't really have these bolts on real tight. I just had them tight enough to keep it flush. Good thing I don't have to do this a bunch more times. Okay. Here comes the fun part. Now we gotta take off the exhaust pipe. Alright, now that we got the exhaust pipe off and we got our output shaft tube out, wanted to show you guys what I got set up for our throttle mechanism. I think it's kind of interesting. All this is a U-bolt that came off of a rear axle of a truck. Holds the rear end on to the shackles there. Got it welded to my seat right here. I got it welded to a bolt right here where it hooks up to a bracket that was already on the boat. So then now I just got this solid piece. Now, being that this isn't as thick as a handlebar for me to fit this throttle on there, what I did was I got both nuts that were on that side, put one on the inside, put one on the outside. This fit over that. Of course, there was some slop, but once I tightened that up, this held on pretty good. So now I can either free throttle or I can set the cruise and go. Alright, now that we've got our parts off, we can go ahead and take them to the shop. So we can weld up all of our gaps, put our coupler on this side like we talked about earlier, clean this up, make this a little bit better of a weld, and then we can find out something to put inside this gap here and weld it all up to where it don't leak. After that, we'll get back to it, bolt everything in, and hopefully the next video will be firing it up and seeing what it does.